Hello and welcome once again to Mashinky. So in the last episode we demolished practically everything we have except for this one little maintenance shed and our HQ. And we also had a look at the different train types. Now I think for most things I'm going to be trying to use the Sasha 871 and the GM40P, I think. Although the GM40P is going to take a while because it requires a little bit more and it takes a lot of that rolled steel, which we don't have any of. The same for the Sasha, unfortunately it does require that steel that we don't have yet. So I'm probably going to have to use sort of these trains for a little while, just until I get up to the point where I'm making them. So as that's a requirement, that's going to be the second thing I do. The first thing I do is securing a supply of oil, because I'm going to be using it for all of my diesel trains. Like, there's only three on this list. The 074 Bangle, the BDZ 52, the BR3 and the GS2. They are the only trains that don't use oil to run. So I'm going to need a really good supply of it. And that supply is going to come down over here. Thinking back on it, I probably shouldn't have deleted some of this because it's pretty much going to be the same setup. And as it's the same setup, I'm going to cut until it's complete. And then I will run you around the setup and show you what's different from the last time. So we will be back in a moment. And we are back. So that took me a lot longer than I thought it would, actually, to set up. That probably would have been an episode and a half, so yeah. Now, as you can probably see, we've double-tracked the whole lot. Now, I don't expect to use all of these tracks straight away, but eventually I will be adding more and more trains, especially as the oil wells begin sort of producing more, because at the moment they're still only producing one, and I've got all the upgrades to do, so eventually I'm probably going to need multiple trains stopping at each of these. But we've got 3 oil stations delivering to this refinery station. We have this double refinery station taking down to here at the factory, and then we have this double track for the factory to take to this city to drop off cargo. Now, all of the stations are 7 long, just because I find that 7 fits a lot of the trains easier. And as you can see, we've double tracked the entire way to our depot. This is going to help us get trains out quicker. And talking about getting trains out quicker, we've set up some trains. Now, as you can see, the only one that's over 7 is this one here at 7.02. That 02 really isn't going to change much. But let's grab all these. I've set all their stations up already, so I can just tell these to all leave. And as we've never seen one of these trains come out in this series, we'll go slowly for the first one. Come on, there it is. Those trains do look awesome, I will say that. Oh, they're awesome. But as soon as that one's passed, the next one comes. And the next one. So as you can see, this will definitely help trains get in and out of my depot a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's all of them. But they will make their way down here. So I've got 1 train per oil station, because again, these do fill up quite a lot. And oh wow, some of those already have stuff in. Then we've got that train running around that loop. Now, because we're using high-speed rails and these things go up to 81 miles an hour, they are moving, which is nice. So we've got this switch point here that allows trains to go on either track. So depending on which one's full, they'll sort of self-manage themselves a little. That leads on to this track for just a single loop. I don't expect to have too many trains running this loop because it's a lot shorter than the rest. You know, so I think it can manage with a single. If it can't, I can easily add another platform there and sort of do another loop. I say easily, I'll manage somehow. Then we've got this one here, as I say, very small signal set to get onto that track for this one. Same thing over here, so it can manage what set of tracks it's on more easily on its own. Obviously I'm not delivering passengers at the moment, but they are jumping onto this station. I may sort of take this somewhere to deliver passengers, I don't know yet. What's important, however, is all of these trains run on oil and they're delivering oil, which means our oil token is going up. Which is a good thing considering, you know, I need oil for practically all of the new trains considering it's diesel. All good fun. Oh, and something else. Look, we can have signals on bridges now. Before you could only put them at the start and the end of the bridge. Now you can actually have signals on bridges. It's amazing! I found that out completely by accident. I was using auto signal and it just put them on there and I was just like, oh my god, you can do that? Oh, sometimes this game surprises me. In a good way. Right, so we've got this oil set up. Hopefully that will produce a decent supply. In fact, because these trains are moving so quickly, let's build the first extension to each of these oil wells. So because I increased the stations to 7, every station I had to go around and put this station extension tile on, which can be a bit tedious, but yeah. Especially as I decided to do the station extension after I'd already built all of these. So I then had to go around and readjust them all. Ooh. Give me an offer. I have to do this within 10 years. Deliver variable amounts each of goods and steel. They're not giving me much money for it. No, I'm sorry, but it's just not worth it. Especially as I don't know if I'll manage it. Right. Well, I think we need a bit of a money loop, because we are actually going down on our cash. So let's start here. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Is that a good spot for it? Because most of the city's over there. You know what? It's going to cost me a bit, but I don't care. Because by pushing the city back like that, yeah, I can cover most of the city now more easily. And a signal box there. I suppose you can have a little shelter. Why? Go away. want the decoration one. Why is it showing... You know what? Normal plain platform then. One more because I'm extending that station. That was weird. And a bit of road to loop us back to the station, and hopefully the city will grow in that square, which I will cover most of. Do I want to make... I'll leave this as a 2 platform for the moment. Yeah, just there will do. Same thing, I want a waiting room, a restaurant. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to turn the restaurant that way. And the signal box can go just there, so I reach the post office. Because that's what I really want to reach, the post office. And I don't care if the city grows into that little chunk there. In fact, let's delete that house. I can't delete that house. Alright, we'll delete that one. And we'll extend the road a bit. So hopefully we'll get houses built sort of in those squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. Yeah, there's 6 long, so there's the 7th. Could go to that city as well, although that's a hassle because of where it is. Well, probably a good idea. I do want to... How much would it cost to remove all of those? 3,000. I'm running low at cash at the minute. Right, take that chunk out. Be able to just, or literally just. Okay. I want another station just there. Really, I need it to reach. Oh, I know. Put the extra bits of station. Oh, yeah, I can. I'll just have to delete that building probably. We'll have the restaurant and we'll have the waiting room. Oh my god. So we've got post at every single one of these so far, which is what I want. Yeah, I'll probably have to delete that house. Just looks better if it's straight. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cities so far. Could take it over there to that one as well. Actually, I will do that. restaurant. Did I build the extra station here? No, I didn't. I'm an idiot. So we want a waiting room, a restaurant, and a signal box. It's easy to forget to do the signal boxes. Which is annoying because you miss them once and then if you build everything else to fit, it's going to be awkward to try and put it in later. Right, that works. And that up there can disappear. Okay. So then what? I kind of want to hit 8 cities so that I can do this testing thing and get that out of the way. I could definitely put a station there, so that'll connect to sort of what this one doesn't. So that we have the waiting room, we have signal box that end, and we have a restaurant turned there. And we don't need that bit. Yeah, I think that'll be it. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. Damn you. I mean, I could potentially get a 7th there, but then that's still not enough. I need 8. And if I go over there, then that's a long way to go to get the next city. Now, for the moment, I'll cap it off. We can always add another sort of loop piece in. You know, like I could have it just loop around and back for that city eventually. Okay. And now, million signals are needed. Where possible, I'm trying to make sure I go sort of clockwise. That way I sort of remember what way I'm meant to be signalling. Damn you, really? Oh wait. I also found that you can put that straight on top of that signal and it doesn't change that signal, except it changes its direction. It's good because it means I can have a chain signal and it's just easier to put them all in place. Other way. That would have been bad. They can go there and a chain can go just there. Right, lovely. And now I've got to connect it to this. Okay, so that's the return trip. So that can go just there. to it. I think there will be fine. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to pause for a moment. I had a knock on the door. Yeah. So with that, it shouldn't cause problems. I could put a bridge in, but in fact, I could put a bridge in, couldn't I? That would definitely not cause problems then. I mean, it's not going to be often that things are passing that way, but you know what? We have the technology. More importantly, we have the money. And I love that you can put signal on the bridge. The bridges don't look bad. The signal sort of sticks through the ground a little bit though. I mean, look at that. Oh well. I'm still happy that it can go on there. Right. So with that, let's get a train set up. I obviously can't afford any of those, even though I would love them. So I think it's the EMD that I'm going to have to use. Although I could use the bonus BDZ. The problem is that thing's going to be slow compared to everything else. And because I don't have 8 cities, it's kind of pointless using that at the moment. Yeah, we're going to use the EMDs. So I'll have 2 of them, please, and then we will work out what we're sticking on them. What are you? Oh, you're a dining car, you're second class, and you're first class. So we'll have 2 first class, a dining car, that sticks it to 7.26. No, that's too big. Alright, forget the dining car. So that's 6 long. Damn you. Couldn't these be a little shorter? I mean, I could buy just a standard coach. For the extra people that it will get, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got first class, second class, and poor. That's what I'm calling it. Okay. So you want to go there, around to that one, then to that one, there, there. Yep, 6 stations at the moment. And then if I want, there's the 7th. Yeah. Right, so let's let that train leave, and you can clone it to do the same route. And we also want one more, but this one is going to be taking post. Get to add these until it's full. I wish I could just like double click it or something and it would shift it to the first available train. Oh. Okay, so 6 is its max. And to be honest, it can just clone the same thing. Although it doesn't need to stop at the 6th station. Begin. That actually has some post on it already. Right. You know what? You can just stop for a little while. Let that train get ahead. Why didn't you stop? Okay, you did. Just didn't look like you did. Alright, well, that's fine. There's a bit of a gap between them now, so should work a little better. You're stopping, right? Yes, yes you are. Awesome, because we were low on cash. Oh my god, we were. Why is it going down? What am I spending money on? I thought all of my trains... Oh, do these things have maintenance too? No. They don't have an operating cost. And everything I'm using should be using oil, so... I have no idea what I'm spending money on. I mean, there might be operation costs associated with the track, but I didn't think there were. Well, never mind. I'm making money now because of those. I could add another train if necessary, although, to be quite honest, it looks like it's doing fine. I don't think I'm going to have to add anything. I mean, you could probably stop for a minute because you're catching up to them again. Wait until that one gets to, I don't know, that station, then we'll release this one. It's because it's picking up less people, and because there's less people there, then, you know, it gets through the station a lot quicker. But as long as we're emptying each station of people, I mean, that's the only one that's built up a bit, then, you know, that's fine. Let it run. But that is where I'm going to end this episode, guys. So hopefully you have enjoyed. We will hopefully start working on the steel tokens next episode. Now we've got, you know, something that's just sort of ticking us over. Then again, I might need to build some more stuff to make more money. Just depends. But as I say, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.